One's gonna pull up immediately, but we shall see. Wrong screen.
Wrong screen. Yes,
That's green.
that's great.
That's green.
Okay, that's great. All right, now we're cooking with gas.
Oh, that smells so good.
Oh no, I'm just it's coffee.
Very, very nice coffee. Yes, please.
Okay,
Yes, please,
there we
because
go.
this is gonna run out very soon,
Yes,
and I'm gonna need a refill.
yes, me too. I'm on the same
You're
road.
further than me.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's give it a second.
Make sure we are
Make
really
sure
live.
everything is live everywhere.
Jamal's in.
Good morning, sir.
Those heads.
Yes, yes.
That's all I want to
yes.
do when I see them. I like it.
We were up early yesterday and up
Out
till late. Late for us.
We were rebels.
Yeah.
We went and played in the city, the big town.
Yes. We have the Jimboy Days rodeo in town.
Yes.
So
that
we were
was
there.
different.
Yes. Well, it's not that we finished up late. It's just, when the kids are all riled up to get them down. It takes a minute.
It took a minute. It took a minute, but it was fun. It was something different.
So normally our youngest will be down around 9:30 to 10, 11:20. He was still.
Yes. Was it 11? Wow. Yeah, that's true.
11:20. I.
You would know. You were right there with him.
I walked out at 11:25 and hoped that he would be down and not.
You know
move.
what? I'm an idiot.
Why? Oh.
I'm an idiot. Oops. That's a home.
Yes, they dragging all those
That's
things
a whole
out.
home.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry, Nicole forgot to press the rumbler button. So now everybody should be able to hear us.
We gotta get the rumble thing. We will.
Yes,
we are eligible.
yes. That is next.
Go next.
That is next. We'll do that next. So good morning. We're gonna try that again because apparently Nicole forgot to press the button.
I forgot to hit the eyeball. It's an eyeball.
Yeah, it's an eyeball that you have to hit to go live on Rumble. Everything was live but Rumble. So good morning. We'll do a very brief catch up. We were
out late.
Yeah, we were up early, out late because we have the Jimboy Days rodeo in town.
Yes.
And we were there last night. So my youngest son at 11:20 was still awake. So that was a lot of fun. And then at 3 this morning, he was awake.
And that's pretty normal for him to wake up at some point in the night.
Yes.
Or early morning, I guess.
So 3 o'clock, and then he was appeared on top of me.
Yes.
So
and that's normally how that goes.
Yes. And then he was just headbutting me and kicking me till 5 when I got up. So good morning. Goeiemôre.
In other words, we were talking about how good the coffee smells because one is not enough.
Yes, absolutely.
Put it mildly.
Yes, one is not enough.
And by the way, good morning, Jamal and Frogman.
Yes,
Jamal, you didn't know we had already said hi to you.
Yes, because they can't forget to press the button. So we already said good morning, but
we'll
good
say
morning
it again. So YouTube, listen to the repeats.
Yes.
And I don't care.
Yes, I think I got it on there. But when you switch the
power
off,
the screen.
Then the YouTubes don't work. I like Rumble for being able to play background.
Yeah, that's pretty
I was
cool.
waiting for it to pop in, So.
Oh, this thing. There it is. Got it.
So I thought this morning, because I actually wanted to do something else, but then I got some trolls, because apparently that's a thing now.
When you have trolls, you are on the right path.
Yes. So,
and annoying other people, and that is okay.
Apparently. So I had one complain at me because we eat beef, because, holy cow in Mother India. And I'm like, well, in America, it's called delicious. We eat
That is
beef.
the name. Delicioso.
Yes. We name the cows delicious. We don't mess about. And then I had another guy yell at me because I don't know what good beef is, and we don't know how to source it. And
it's not real meat.
Yes, our government sells everything out of the country, and if we want to buy, we must buy direct. And I'm like, well, we do. We buy from the farmers. And he's like, oh, you wouldn't know real cow. I'm like, oh, okay, because where we source our stuff. All right, you good luck with that. weird people. That's so funny. You know, you would think Rumble would be a little less troll driven, but there's a lot of
Or
trolls on
more
it.
troll driven.
What do you mean?
Well, if you want to intercept something, you have to invest
that's also true.
Good morning, Lemon. Welcome in. I know you understand the quality products and getting things direct from farmer, which is exactly what we do.
Yes. So we can't go to the farm and buy the meat because that is not how that works here.
No.
So we have to buy it through a distributor.
Mhm.
But we buy it from the distributor that sources it directly from the farmers. And especially on the Wagyu, I have spoken to the sales lady, which takes my orders, and she's fine, she's nice. I have spoken to their head chef,
Yes,
who does all their in-house product recipes, tallow and stuff like that.
He
And then,
really likes him.
yeah, he's a peculiar guy. He's an interesting character. Yes. And then I have spoken to I think he's the sales director or something, but he's directly involved, or maybe the marketing director. He used to take my orders, but he gets busy, I get busy, and then things don't happen. So I started dealing with the sales lady, which is who I should have dealt with because that's her job, literally, to get orders. So, but he is in charge of packaging and branding and production and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly sure what his title is. The thing is, in small companies, which normally small farms are, is there's not 20 people. One guy will wear many hats, and they might have a salesperson, but like these guys. And I don't think the chef actually works for them. I think he's contracted.
Yes, probably.
So he helps them with specific recipes and things like that. But I mean, I really like their products. Their products are really good, flavor-wise, etc. And then the other product we get, which is from the Northwest, which you cannot buy commercially because it is mostly wholesale into restaurants and things like that. So we get that, and I think even if you get it at butchers, you might get it, but they will be out of the bag, so you won't know the branding. But I mean, that's directly from small farms in the Northwest. So I thought we could maybe talk a little bit about food labeling, because we've gone down the label rabbit hole a few times. Sourcing directly from farmers, and I'm a big proponent of that. If you can get, the closer you get to the manufacturing point or the production point, let me put it that way. I don't want to say,
it is.
Yeah, I don't want to just, because people think, we've convoluted the word so badly that people think when you say manufacturing that it's a bad thing, and manufacturing is not
fake. That doesn't mean it's fake.
Yes, like we manufacture biltong, we produce biltong, we manufacture
raw product and turn it into deliciousness.
Yes, so what did someone say the other day? Processed. So processed now. So now you get the ultra processed, which is like the cheese you showed me, where they put the colorant in and they, and it looks like fucking plastic.
I actually think that was plastic.
Yeah, it looked very much like plastic, But I mean, and I don't know why you would put that out, because I don't know if you think you're enticing people.
They're trying to do a discovery.
Yes, but that looks like a recycled lawn chair.
Is plastic in your food? Yes, or printed food.
Yes, but that's the thing now. So now when you say processed, I mean, biltong is processed because it goes through a process to become biltong.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean it's bad.
No.
So processed food doesn't mean bad food. But so now we got the ultra processed food. It's just if you can't identify it, then maybe you should not eat it.
But you should eat beef, Frogman. You are correct.
Yes.
He does also say retarded trolls are used to saying source. Laugh out loud. Lemon's double dipping. She is working and listening.
Oh, that's good.
I love it. I love when someone is busy bee.
Yeah. Lurking while working. I normally do that.
Yes. Jamal does say, I wonder how much the trolls get paid.
Yes.
I could use a little extra income. Dude. So when you figure it out, because I know you're lurking while working and trying to figure out how to become a troll, let us know.
Yes.
We will help.
Jamal sent me the dimensions and the weight on the rhubarb jelly. Yes, but yesterday was not the day for that.
Okay, no, I didn't know.
Yes,
I'm
no, he
excited.
sent,
Okay,
and then,
so to get you that label, I will get on it. Yes, and I
Yes.
know we've got your direct contact,
Email,
so it's
yeah.
perfect.
So,
Sorry, one more thing before we run. Progman says that Indian guy talking about the sanctuary of cows ought to think more about hygiene. Cleanliness is close to godliness, after all.
dude,
He should think about buying soap instead of slagging off people who do eat
Yes.
beef. Okay, who eat beef.
Well,
Good morning, Don Darkstar.
Good
as
morning.
well.
Good morning. You know, when you live in the toilet,
Well, it's a totally different lifestyle. Everything is different. I mean, we are talking the civilized versus uncivilized in some respects. Unfortunately, I mean, if dirt and
in some respects,
Yeah.
no, in like all respects.
they got clothes on, I'll give them that.
Yes. Okay.
I'll give them that. They
All
got
right.
clothes on, not loincloths. But yes, it's life is different in many parts of the world. So to wag your finger at someone,
I don't know how many people on stream. I don't know how many people's actually been outside of the country. It's there's a lot of places a lot less nice.
Yes.
Than the US.
Yes.
All right. I remember. So I lived in Tanzania for 2 years. I mean, I grew up in South Africa, but I actually. So I worked in the southern eastern, I guess is the best way to say. So I worked in Kenya. I did not like Kenya. I did not like Kenya. But I worked in Kenya. I worked in Tanzania, Mozambique. So that's the 3 countries down the side of the continent. I was in Zambia, I think, twice. Pretty country. Rough, but pretty. But, you know, the Chinese are now taking over. I never went to Malawi. That was the one I missed. We didn't have any work in Malawi, so there wasn't anything for me to go do there. But I did Zambia, and I did surveys. So I was in telecoms, and I was at some point responsible for network design of networks. So I used to have to go to survey and see where we were going to put the towers down. So I went literally from Dar es Salaam. So I don't know if anybody, and you can look this up if you want, but I don't know if anybody is familiar with like Tanzania. So Dar es Salaam is not the capital, but it's the biggest city. A lot of places like DFW is bigger than Austin, but Austin is the capital.
Yes,
you know, so this is a lot of time. So Morogoro is the capital of Tanzania. Dar es Salaam is on the coastline, close to Zanzibar. So I went from driving with a diesel 4x4, because in the Serengeti you can't get gas if there's not if you don't have a diesel. They don't have gasoline, they only have the diesel. So I went from Dar es Salaam, and then you kind of go west, then you go north, then you get to Mount Moshi, which is close to Kilimanjaro, and then you head west again and you get Arusha. Sorry, Mount Moshi is in Arusha. Moshi actually is it's Mount Meru. Moshi is close to Kilimanjaro, and then Mount Meru is in Arusha. So you sleep over there, then you drive from there. So that takes about 6 or 7 hours. And then from there you drive to the Ngorongoro crater, which takes about 4 hours, but it's a lot shorter because the roads are real bad. So then you slow down. And then when you get to the crater, then you normally sleep over on the crater. And then from the crater, you go through Dar es Salaam, through the Serengeti, all the way to Mwanza. And that's about a 9-hour drive for like 150 miles. Yes, because it's just, there's no road. It's just like you driving through the bush, and the roads are like that. So it's like 9 hours.
Is it like a walking line?
Oh no, it is.
Like that.
It's
like
crazy.
Cars
yeah,
that,
it's like
cars that made their own
I think
walking
it was
line.
300 some change kilometers, so maybe 200 miles. 9 hours, 9-hour drive. And I did that 3 times.
Yes.
I did that track 3 times, and then I went to the Ngorongoro and went through there about 9 times. And it's pretty gnarly when you exit, and it's a kilometer down here, and you're driving the truck 4x4 because low range, because you cannot get out.
Yeah.
Like this, and you like look down, and you're looking a kilometer down, right next to you here. There's no guardrails. So, and if you do well, if you fuck up, then you go down there. There's nobody to phone. There's no help. So, but the point of me telling you this is just because you get fresh fruit and the eggs on the chicken, man, they're not yellow. They kind of beige. Yes, it's white and beige. And if you don't look carefully, it just looks like an egg white. The yolks are like beige, and then the bacon is normally not pork. It's like beef or something,
Okay.
because there's a lot of
Yes.
Muslims running around the place, so they all get very offended. That avoids them blowing up if they don't have the pork. If they do have the pork, they can't, explode, which apparently is against their religion. So it's a little weird, but and it's a cool adventure. But that is not where I would like to live,
No.
because it's interesting to be out there.
Gemma brings in some insight, and this probably kind of goes hand in hand with what you were talking about. I've been watching videos about ancient India. Some of the construction is incredible. The current generation is an embarrassment to their history.
Oh, yeah.
Look up the Barabar caves.
Okay.
So sounds interesting. Even Frogman agrees. I respect Hindu culture, Indian cuisine, etc. Thanks to George Harrison, but I would never want to live there. Heaven forbid. There's a lot of places, you visit or you enjoy the culture a little bit, and then that's not where you want to find yourself.
I was thinking about exactly this yesterday, and I can't remember what triggered the thought, but algebra, all right, is an Arabic
Yes.
numbering system. Okay, so they were advanced enough to work out algebra, and then it just stopped. Okay, because the civilized took over.
Well, a lot of cultures, when they adapt different types of leadership, if you have glasses and or have a brain, you are gone off with your head.
So I want to show them. So we got this honey. So this honey sugars real easy. And one of the things that, and Lemon can probably pop in here, but one of the things that someone said is, it's real honey when it actually does become sugar, because then it's not processed or boiled or anything like that. And I always thought it was a bad thing,
I did too.
Yes, no, but it's because the big companies the companies probably tell you, that's not good, So
it's not real
because
honey.
just think about it. I remember growing up, like, all honey did that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, okay, then you pop it in some hot water, and then it becomes fluid again, which you shouldn't do, because you kill the natural enzymes and stuff. But the stuff in like Walmart and it never sugars, and there's a reason for that. And it's because they process it. And something else somebody told us is a lot of the kind of commercial honey you get, the bees are fed corn sugar. or corn syrup.
Corn syrup, yes.
Yeah, and they
Because
produce.
bees will eat off of many different things that you give them or
Yeah.
provide sources of food on, and corn syrup
So,
is one of them.
so yeah, beware about the honey you buy and where you buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to just talk a little bit around the food labels and stuff like that. So we tried to save space on our previous food packaging. So we went for the so you gotta highlight certain things. So you have to highlight allergens. So like dairy, soy, wheat, I think fish.
Yes.
There's a couple
eggs,
of things.
I think
Eggs.
Is another required.
Yeah,
There's
a few.
fish
There's
is
a couple
required,
of them. Fish is required. There's a couple of things you have to set it down on your packaging under the
nutritional facts.
Well, it's actually under the ingredients. There's allergens. Okay. But it's part of the nutritional facts. So I'm thinking about the Nutri-label, but the whole kind of nutritional fact thing. So you have to list these things, and I mean, I guess there's nobody with a big stick walking around checking on you. But if you don't put something down and someone gets sick, I think you'll be in some shit. So you might want to think about that. It's like, so there's a lot of and this is not really the route I wanted to go, but I'll go there anyway. There are a lot of people that make biltong that make it with the South African spices.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the South African spices have soy, gluten, sugar. What else is there? It's wheat. And then it could be milk and eggs.
Corn, yeah.
Because it's in a production facility where they make this, where they use wheat and eggs. So, or not wheat and eggs, dairy and eggs. So milk and eggs, that could be in there. And Actually, give me my phone quick,
Okay.
or just find me that thing. You remember that Vors that the guy was having a fight with me about? Yeah, just go to the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then just find me that Vors thing that he
Hang
was.
on. I forgot to say hello to Groyper.
Groyper,
Groyper. There we go.
74,
Good morning.
73.
I'm sorry I missed you before. I saw you and I wanted to say hi to you. I'm so sorry.
Yes, good
But
morning, good
got to
morning.
get beehives. So very
Oh,
cool.
yeah, good. Talk to Lemon. She's pretty cool.
Lemon's awesome.
Yeah, lemon,
awesome.
lemon.
Go-to.
Is it lemon code zero? Lemon zinger.
Yeah, lemon zinger.
Why am I thinking of lemon curd? I
Because
haven't heard
lemon
of her.
curd. Yes. Yeah.
Long
No,
time,
that's
yes.
been a minute.
All right, but you should talk to Lemon Zinger. She's involved with bees. She's very good.
Is it a screenshot?
Yes, but I don't know if it's saved as a screenshot. No, it's actually pictures. Sorry. Is it in there? No. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Because
let me see. So not suitable. This is in the boerewors, which is the farmer sausage, and this is also in the droewors. Just so you, and it's a big warning on the pack. I will. Let me see if I can. Will this flip? Yeah, there we go. So I highlighted this for someone because they were arguing with me, and this is what's on the pack. So let me see if you can see that.
It's not quite clear. You may have to read it still.
Okay, so but this is on the pack, so I'll tell you. So not suitable for people with wheat, gluten, soybean, egg, and milk allergies. Okay, so this is on the spices that the people use in the biltong, because we make our own because of that. And then people argue with me, and I tell them, dude, you have to put the shit on your biltong, and they don't. And I said, someday someone with some allergy is going to buy stuff from you, and then you didn't list this, and they're going to get sick, and then I want to see what your insurance is going to do, because I suspect if you make products and you don't put the warnings on the products, and someone gets sick and they sue you, your insurance is not going to cover you. Just so I didn't come to the US to do illegal shit. Okay, if I wanted to be a fucking hooligan, I could have just stayed where I was. But I wanted a better life. And I have to build that better life by example here. So I can't fuck around and then expect other people not to, if that makes any sense. Like you have to set a standard for you and make sure you abide by that. Otherwise, you are a hypocrite. And I know what I left, and I don't want to recreate what I left behind here, because what is happening there is not good. Someone said yesterday, if you want to see where DEI ends, the biggest DEI experiment in the world is in South Africa for the last 40 years. All right, it's not good. It ends up with a lot of dead white people. Just so you know, all people die, but a lot of dead white people. Yeah. Just so you know, disproportionately so. Europe is going to learn real fucking quick.
And you know what, Frogman? It may have been all of the beehives on their head in the 60s for the hairstyles that could have caused that. Thank you for the reminder of the old school hairstyle.
So, talking about food labels, you got to be real careful, because sometimes people don't disclose things. But with the thought of everybody's honest with what they say, we picked on our last packaging. We did the spices and natural seasonings because we tried to save natural flavors, because we tried to save space on the amount of line items, because you're kind of limited on what you can do on the packaging. Man, did we get hiding for the natural flavorings. It's like, dude, the natural flavorings is like literally, but what's happened is the big corporations they've got teams of people that they pay to go figure shit out. So, while Nicole and I are trying to do the best we can between the two of us to make sure our labels are right and our barcodes.
Literally creating our own stuff.
Every time the FDA fucks around with labels, Walmart's very happy because they have an entire team that now has work that they're paying, regardless if they work or not. So now they can all right, you guys go fix this. So they got teams of people. And, the companies that manufacture food, like the actual processors, like the ultra processed guys, they have scientists. That's all they do is work out how to make the food more addictive and how to
Mhm.
make it cheaper and
That's
what shit to put in.
MSG
Yes,
mostly comes in for.
if let me put it to you this way, you do not need MSG
No.
if you know how to cook.
Yes.
Okay. You do not need MSG if you know how to
It's a
use
flavor thing.
spices. Yes. MSG is a flavor enhancer and it's also,
Highly addictive.
well, addictive, also carcinogenic.
Mhm.
Now, if you go look on grok, it says, well, no, not really. If it's in copious amounts, and it's a chemical. And people say, well, everything. Yes, we are chemically composed of
Water.
come on, man, Jesus. We don't have to be that fucking stupid. When that's why we moved away from like the diamond crystal salt.
Yes. That's
So I did not
chemically
know.
created.
I did not know that like kosher salt is actually a manufactured salt. Crystal salt is a manufactured salt. Most of the salt today is manufactured salt because when there's a massive demand for something, you don't have a bunch of guys with big fucking spades, okay,
And
trying
cans.
to dig out salt out of mines to supply the market. No. I mean, they figure out what the chemical composition is and they manufacture it. And that's fine because it's probably 90% the same as, the salt
Yeah.
you're going to mine anyway. But things they can't replicate, okay, is when you get sea salt or like actual Malayan salt, not the fucking dyed Chinese shit. There are so many other trace minerals that's good for you.
Mhm.
And Colt is not on this morning.
No.
But he, Ice Colt Gaming, I sent him a pack of Celtic salt, and he confirmed. So he takes, I think, two big grain tablets a day, and he's halved his prescription. All right. When I get a headache, I take a half a teaspoon of Celtic salt and water, and it's gone in 20 minutes. Like, this is stuff nobody tells you.
Mm-mm.
There's so much good in the actual natural ingredients. So sourcing them is very important. Making sure you know where they come from, making sure you get it from, as close to the farmer as possible. Anyway, I'm sure there's a bunch of comments.
There's a little bit. I'll catch up. Just so you know, Cam cannot help himself. He does not say good morning or hello. He says Lemon changes her name more than P. Diddy. Love it. So good morning, Cam. Good morning, Andy. Says good morning and blessings to the house of Bull Tong.
Good morning, Andy.
You. Make sure it is Bill Tong, not Bill Wrong. Yes, Progman, that is very important. Character is what you do when no one is around.
Yes, right.
Jamal does say, as a just warning, there's no label on the jelly. So the ingredients are rhubarb juice, sugar, and liquid pectin. I'm not worried coming from you, good sir.
I'm
not at all.
Not worried.
Don Darkstar does say, I thought they banned MSG in the 80s.
No, it's still in. I mean, I can grab probably 3 products, and we got clean products.
We know which products have MSG in our shop. It is not many.
Yes.
I agree with you. Chips, a couple of them.
So people say MSG is not a preservative. Okay, yes. It's a flavor enhancer. We have chips that come from South Africa. The only difference between the chips that exports and the chips in South Africa is MSG.
Yes.
But the one has like a 3-month shelf life and the other one has a 9-month shelf life. Now, is it the sodium in the MSG that causes the extension in, I'm just saying, yes, it might not be a preservative, but it does extend shelf life.
Yes.
All right.
So Cam does remind everybody that MSG is the original Brondo. It's what plants crave.
Okay, there we go.
Here we are back in Idiocracy.
Yes. And then there was just something I wanted to say was MSG. Oh, the other thing that you gotta look for that's really, really bad is dextrose. They use it as anti-caking in spices.
Yes.
So have a look at if any spices you have contains dextrose, which is an anti-caking compound. It can be corn, wheat, I think soy, but but dextrose is
it's a byproduct from either of those that helps to
it basically absorbs moisture, but you ingest this stuff in the spices. So beware. Like none of our spices have dextrose in them. If it does, it's a spice we get from the manufacturer.
I think I have one.
Yeah, we might have one. But we really try to avoid putting. I'd rather have it cake a little than have
our individual spices are what they say they are. So we even had a few customers come concerned to us cinnamon, like something so silly, cinnamon, because most of the cinnamon is mixed with something else. Even curry powder, we didn't realize this. We would take our curry powder, which we stock and store with our label on it, and then we take the name brand curry powders from different areas. First ingredients, wheat and all kind, like a ton of different stuff on it.
Yeah.
Our curry powder is just hot spices, like it's supposed to be, and it
Yes.
lists the types of spices.
Yes. Yeah, so a lot of the mainstream curry powders from South Africa, UK, and
Yeah.
stuff like that, which it's very popular. And there's one brand in particular, and I'll name it. It's
You
called
can.
Raja curry. Very, very, very popular. The very first ingredient is wheat.
Yes, and
The
that
very first ingredient.
that originated in the UK to replicate the spices from
Yes.
India. It is not an
Curry powder is
Indian
not
thing.
Indian. Curry
Yes.
powder is British.
British.
It's
Yeah.
Curry powder was created by the British to get the curry flavor.
Yeah.
All right. So curry powder is a British invention. And Raja, a lot of people don't know that. They think it's South African. The South Africans think it's South African.
It's not.
But, you know, I think a lot of South Africans also think Cadbury is South African, you know. But anyway, I
You digress.
digress. But Raja actually comes from the UK, and the Raja curry powders, it's actually a Uline product.
Yes, it is.
It's actually a Uline product, as is Marmite.
So it's a big box brand.
Yes, as is Marmite. So
Would that be considered ultra processed?
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That is
The
100%.
definition of
And you know, you tell it's weird because, you know, people are, you know, they all want to be highfalutin, you know. So you tell them, oh yeah, the Raja, it's mostly like corn and MSG and, you know, crap you eating. And then they just glaze over because they don't want to hear you say that, because they want their Raja, you know. It's like we had a customer and she was complaining about some ailment that's befalling her. And we said, well, you know, you should not eat that droewors because that is the South African spice. And that is not very good because it contains all the stuff I just showed you guys. And she's like, but it tastes like home. It's like, yes, because it's got shit in it. And I'm sorry to say that, but, you know, I never understood when I was in South Africa, like I did not like droewors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was just something, but there's another thing called aromat, which is a big thing in the UK and in South Africa. And I just didn't like it. Like I would eat a little bit and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's okay, but it's not for me. I just have salt. And I always just used to use salt on my eggs, and everybody's like, aromats is bright yellow. It's
bright yellow MSG.
Yeah, it's filled with MSG. I never knew that. And I mean, you know, when I was like stupid, I didn't know any, but I just knew, like I used to buy droewors and I'm like, I just can't eat this stuff. It's not nice.
Yeah.
And then the aromat, same thing. And then now that we actually, you know, because of demand, make this stuff, I'm like, well, that's why, because it tastes like aromat.
Yes.
And
yes, they actually like it.
Yeah, they
because of that.
smell the same, they taste similar, but it's got all this crap in it. And she's like, well, no, but you know, I know I got like I'm having like health problems, but I want that. It's like I can't help you, man.
No.
I can't help you. So, you know, make sure, you know, you're at least aware, I guess,
That's a
of
good
what's
way to
in
put
your
it.
food.
That's a good way
So
to
here's another thing, and I've mentioned this on a stream before, is if you buy food that's handed to you, labels are not required, because you have the opportunity to ask the person from behind the counter what's in the food. Now, I will guarantee 100% that 99% of people behind the counter have no idea what's in the food.
No, we actually asked. We went to an ice cream shop. Do you remember that? And we asked what was in it, because at that point, I think you and I had just gotten off the biltong, and we're like really concerned to have anything
Well,
else.
the problem is, so when you
it.
clean up your diet and then you start eating other stuff, that really affects you.
Yeah.
So like if I get any kind of, I don't want to say gluten, but starches.
Starches, yeah.
If I get in any starches, my stomach really hurts. So because I haven't eaten starches for so long, the moment I eat starches, I feel
and
it. Like
trace.
I
mean trace. It
yes,
does not
like
have
I had.
It's
so
weird.
when we just got off, I had a craving for some licorice.
Yes.
So I told Nicole, yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of licorice. So I had some licorice because, you know, I know like Americans probably don't understand.
Thing.
But the black licorice. So I had some of that. Man, my stomach ached, and I'm like, I don't understand. So she said, yeah, you had some licorice. I'm like, yeah, but it was so little. So she looks on the pack, and it's got wheat in it, and I'm like, okay, well, that fucking explains that.
But it's like a binder. It's way down on the list.
Yeah, it's
like
a binder.
Not the main ingredient.
It hurt my stomach so bad, and then we had a pack of mints, like just a little pack of
what are those ones here?
silver mints or something.
No, I know, but what are the ones in the States? They're that's the one you put in the Coke bottle and it.
Yeah, like Mentos.
Mentos.
It's like almost like Mentos.
Mentos like.
So this thing broke, and I said, "You're gonna try one?" She says, "Yeah." So I tried one. I'm like, "Wow, that is so good." So we each had a couple of those. Stomach ache. Look on the label.
Bad idea.
Had some starch binder, some, I don't know, wheat or corn or something.
Yeah.
Stomach hurt every single time. And then also it kind of puts the handbrake on the louvers. Yes. Like
TMI.
Yes, it's like nope. 2 days, man. Penalty. You sit in the what do they call that? You must go sit in the penalty box for 2 days. No loo for you.
Problem.
So yes.
Andy does say, oh, sorry, before I get to Andy, Salty Reese's Cup, good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you in. Andy says, when I was in India, I bought some seasoning. They called gunpowder. It will light you up. I believe it. Banana and orange. Cam also adds in, maybe people get confused because of the East India Teasing Company.
Oh yeah. So the settlement in the Cape was found by the East India Trading Company. They were actually the guys that found the settlement in the Cape. That's where our lineage started, was with the East India, and they were Dutch. The guy's name was Jan van Riebeek, and that was in 1652. They set up the settlement on the tip of the Cape, and what's the name? It was to refuel their ships going from east to west. Yes. So there was no refueling station. Remember, the Suez Canal didn't exist. So everybody had to go around the tip of Africa, and that's also where they learned to make biltong, just by the way. And I think a lot of the ships that came here actually probably had biltong on it, you know. So
why didn't we have American songs with biltong in the mouth? I don't understand.
Yeah, we were fueling your ships, man.
Right. Good morning to Salty Grower as well. We are double salted today.
Mm-hmm.
Good topic for the MSG.
Yes. Did Salty get his coffee?
No, that I told you. I'm not sending it yet. That's gonna be next week.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Next week, dude. We'll fix you
very soon. You're on my list. I have a means. So my brilliant husband here, he's been on me about this to get a system in place so it auto generates, because man, I have missed creators at times. It gets confusing. I've got my paper notes and then I have random names thrown at me. Do this one. Hey, on my phone I got another one somewhere.
Yeah, that's,
sent me one.
This is so like Jim sent me his detail, and then I read it and I'm like, okay, I have taken note, and then my wife will just know. And I forget to tell her sometimes. And then I'm like, did you send Jim the label? She's like, what label? For the jam? Did he send you info? Yes. Didn't I give it to you? No? All right.
We are obviously not that in tune. We do have a break between the brains.
Yes. We a lot of times, like, I'll get stuff, and also like Nicole will be mid like something, and I'm like, I got more details, and she's like, okay, and then we just forget because I think I told her, I think she understood, and she was busy with stuff, so she just took note that I said something, and then it's like it's gone, and then it's like a week later, did you ever send? Like, what are you talking about? You don't remember? And she's like, you didn't say anything. I'm like, I'm sure I said something, and then it's like, all right, well, let's just do it now.
We bicker about it, or we would just wind up.
Yes.
Getting it done. So no, biggest thing, we've actually been in the process of changing our POS system, and my awesome husband here has figured out that we could most likely have auto generated subscriptions pretty much for our guys. That is the smartest thing I've ever heard of.
Yes.
So then I don't have to think so hard, and it just
give
happens.
Me a second. Hey, why are you guys in and out? Come, get outside, go play. I bought a daisy and I bought a slingshot. They left the slingshot this morning, and I got the kids so they can now target practice.
They know exactly how to run it and work it. And I was so proud of them. They had a box in the field on a chair as their target.
Yes, but
the chair's going to be.
They also they get bored. No, the daisy won't make it through the box. The pallet will, but not the daisy.
Okay.
No, the pallet's got more power. The daisies, that thing.
Perfect. It is kind of far.
Yeah, I looked at the distance they put that box, and I'm like, good luck.
I know, but he's ambitious.
Yes. Oh, very ambitious.
Ambitious, and it's a decent sized box.
Yeah, it's a
not
big
like
box, but
tiny.
still, good luck. I mean, you might hit the box. You're not going to get the dot. Hey, I just
Quit being
spoke
in
to
and out,
Michael
please.
about In and Out. Go outside.
Good night, these children.
Give them everything.
Take a deep breath.
Yes. Ooh,
In
fucking
and
saw.
out. But who remembers the rubbing of the ears? Okay,
so, anyway.
You can tell where our movies stopped.
Yes.
Like the jokes cut off early 2000s.
Yes, when it was still yeah, PC wasn't the thing. But anyway, what do we talk about? Forgetting to give people stuff because we don't communicate.
Yeah, we were on that topic. Yes.
No, so yeah, be very aware of if you want to clean up your diet. I mean, a lot of people don't care. I still see a huge fucking queue at McDonald's every time I drive past that. I'm like,
whatever random chain pops in small towns.
Yeah, I mean, we had a Taco Bell open here, and everybody's like, ah! I'm like, I haven't even eaten that.
He's never eaten.
I've never
My
had
kids
Taco Bell.
Never eaten it.
No.
I have not had it in over a decade. Well over a decade. We're probably pushing 2. Yeah, no, don't eat that yet.
No, exactly.
Literally. Cam, have a good rest of your day.
Yeah,
see you later.
Man.
And he said he's going to get his order in next week. Next week's shipping's going to be kind of weird. 4th of July is one of our highest risk for package damaging. So we actually have to be very particular about how we ship.
Yeah, so get your order in. We might ship the 7th.
Either Monday or after, the 6th.
The 6th. The 4th, 6th, yes, 6th.
I got to verify that they're going to come pick up that day.
Yes.
I'll ask her. Yes,
we. So it looks like the 3rd is the holiday.
Yes.
Because we have to take a day off in the week.
Yes.
We can't just let it slide. No. There has to be the commies want their day. So, so the 4th is a Saturday. The 3rd looks like that's going to be the official holiday thing. So we won't have pickups on the 3rd. But the other problem is anything that gets picked up the 2nd might not move.
No, it won't move for days.
So it's
for the entire weekend.
Yes. So they'll pick it up Thursday, take it to the warehouse, and it'll sit in the warehouse Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they'll only collect Monday. So there's no point. So anything we can't have delivered by Thursday will not ship next week.
Nope.
We're just not going to take a chance because it's going to go missing.
We already know.
We know. We've played this game for years now.
So I love this. Salty Reese's Cup says, I used to do headshots on grasshoppers at 50 yards with the pellet rifle.
That's what I told my son. I told him, I said, because I got a pellet, and I told him, I said, you can shoot grasshoppers and crickets and bugs. If you shoot anything alive, I'm going to make you skin it. Any birds, any rabbits, I'm going to make you skin it and cook it. You will eat that thing. You are not going to shoot animals for no reason.
No.
You shoot the animal, I will stand next to you, you're going to strip that animal, and you're going to process it, and you're going to eat that thing. That'll be your dinner.
Yes. All right, Cam says he'll do it today and get fast shipping. You got it, dude. I'll take care of you. 100% take care of you. Jamal adds, and the taco chains don't use real meat. Don't eat that stuff. Find a real Mexican restaurant if you crave it. So, restaurants. You got to make sure they're scratch. It is few and far between to find scratch. So I do agree with you. There was a place I took Anton to them in Fort Worth, 100% scratch. I mean, you could tell the quality. It wasn't his type of food, but he's like, okay, I could eat this. This is okay.
I had Mexican. So when I just came to the States, like you don't know
Tex-Mex.
anything. Yeah, so I had like Tex-Mex I went to so many places because I was working, so I've dealt with a lot of people. But I think it was in Chicago. And they had a Tex-Mex place, which everybody says, like, why? I'm like, I don't know. It was a Tex-Mex place in Chicago.
Why do they have Chicago dogs here?
Yes, and the customers, they wanted to go there, so we went there. But I had the food, and I was like, yeah. And then we went to Portobello's, the original one in Chicago. Man, they have a traffic officer direct traffic into that thing at like lunchtime. And I mean, that was okay. It wasn't bad, but I'm still like, yeah. We went to a restaurant called the Weber.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. I don't know what it's like now.
Yeah.
When we went there, that was good. Predominantly meat, and they had pretzel buns. The pretzel buns
he
were
used to love pretzel
phenomenal.
Buns. That was his
oh man, that place I liked. but it was called the Weber, and they actually cook on big Webers on open flame. And how they got allowed to do that, because it's like everybody's going to burn everything down according to the city.
Just
but
us.
yes, but that was good. I like that. But and then I had Tex-Mex. I think I had it in Chicago, and I had it here in DFW once or twice. The big, like the big chain like things, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess that's because that's what
Probably
like
on the border, which is no
yes,
more.
on the border, and then there was another one. But people are like, okay, so let's go get some Mexican. I'm like, well, okay, and I go have it, and I'm like,
Spilling coffee.
like, and then I have that like mashed bean thing, and I'm like,
Refried beans.
it's no good, man. So another guy told me he worked at Taco Bell, a guy
Yes.
that actually worked for us a little bit, and he says they used to take all the grease
Mm-hmm.
from the bacon and fucking dump it in the beans. That's why the beans are good. And I'm like,
That makes sense.
I wonder if the
That makes-
vegetarians know that. Yeah.
No, just we cannot help ourselves but remind people eat real food no matter what it is. I don't care. So if you got a restaurant that's scratch, go for it, enjoy it. It's really not bad.
Yes.
Salty Reese's Cup, they would hang on fence for a minute before realizing they are dead and they're grasshoppers.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the deer
Yes.
video we saw the
Yes.
other day. Literally head in fence hanging down, and a guy resuscitated that
Yes,
thing.
he
That
he
was
gave
cool.
it like mouth to snout, I guess.
Mouth to snout. Mouth, that's a term and a half. I like it. Mouth to snout. Salty mentioned used to take out the geckos with my 22. You would be frying that guy and eating it, dude.
Yeah, I don't want my
Nah,
son to
nah.
shoot the animals, man. Not for no reason.
Proper way to train
Hogs.
Anton. My papa used to say, "Do not kill anything you won't eat."
Yes.
Exactly.
No, that's what I told my son. I
Exactly.
said, if you're not going to eat it, you don't kill it, unless it's a nuisance.
Yes. Yes.
Like hogs, I have no problem shooting hogs. I have no problem shooting snakes.
Yes.
You know?
That's a little different.
Yes,
That's
but hitting a snake with a 22, good luck.
don't keep your distance. I used to take my girls out after Halloween to shoot the pumpkins before we threw them out.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's a
I
good
like
idea,
that.
Jim. I
Yeah, and
like
we'll
it.
probably do that. Yeah, we just waiting for our 22.
Yes.
So we
I'm
have
gonna
a
go pick it up today.
daisy. Yes.
I'm gonna go
So we have a
pick it up.
daisy. Then we have a pellet. So the daisy is like 800 foot a second. You know the little steel balls. Everybody knows what a daisy is. And you got to excuse me because firearms where I'm from is like a big no-no thing. There are some people that have them mostly hunting, but I mean I didn't really have anything. I applied for a 357, a shotgun, and a 303, but I never got them because I had my safe inspected, and it took so long that eventually I came to the US. And then I haven't been allowed to have actually guns here because I'm not. I'm not a citizen, but I got my green card and it's just been running. So we have some weapons, but I bought the Daisy, and then I got a pellet rifle which I bought a long time ago because we had some rats, so I sorted them out with that. And it's 1,200 foot per second. So I bought some different rounds for it,
Yeah.
just so the kids can play around to see what
the
they
different,
do.
and it teaches them too
Yes.
the shapes, the aerodynamics. I mean, that's
Yes.
a cool lesson.
Yes, so I've got like 4 or 5 different that I just bought recently. So we're gonna shoot them. It's just we got a lot of wind out here, so to play
You
with
have
those
to
things,
monitor
you have
the
to like the
days,
Daisy.
yeah.
I don't care. It's $10 for like 6,000 rounds, so they can shoot as much as they
But
want.
The other ones.
But even the pellet rounds are not very cheap. And then I got the 2.2 we'll have today.
Yes.
So we got some other stuff, but I want some smaller caliber stuff so I can teach the kids
Yeah. So
and
that they
teach
can
them
feel comfortable.
responsibility and
Biggest thing is safety.
Yes.
That is.
safety. So
Oh.
they have to be behind, and so
Yes,
that's why
we
with the
had-
Daisy I don't mind too much, and then I can monitor them and when they do stupid stuff. Like my oldest daughter had the Daisy, and then my son ran to put the target up, and I'm like, hey, point that thing down. You gotta make sure you don't aim at the direction he is in with a weapon.
Mhm.
Like if he's running there, you got to point that thing down. And then I think in South Africa, we actually carry them up.
Yes, but same concept to keep
Yes.
it away from.
Yes, so you
anybody.
hang it over your shoulder up. The American way is down. The
Mhm.
South African way is up, just as a matter of interest.
Well, because remember, what goes up will come down.
Yes, no, I agree, but it's also they say the way you take it off your shoulder into like a firing
Oh yeah, I
position
can see that
is faster when it shows up.
for sure.
Than when it's down. It's
Yeah.
just I saw a video and I
Yeah,
think I
I can
saved
see
it with
that.
a guy that he shows you exactly how to hold it. So you swing it over your shoulder, and then when you grab it, you grab the top and you move it into position, like into your hand.
Fair
It's
enough.
got to do with that. Not that I think anyone is superior or inferior.
Yeah.
But So read some chat.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I'm yabbering
You
today.
are. You are.
I am a chatterbox.
Groiper does agree with you 100%. You kill it, you eat it, and I will catch up. Hey, Salty, thank you, Salty Grower. Thank you for the reminder. Smash the thumbs up and hit the repost, please. So thumbs up, repost, follow, share, and of course, if you are up for leaving a comment, it helps the algorithm. Last I heard, so please do all those incredible things, and we are greatly appreciative.
Yes, so we want to see. So if we can push a little bit, and we can get some people on, maybe we can make this like a more permanent thing. Rumble has put some new rules out, so we're trying to work in that. Our next step is going to have to be to conquer the Rumble Studio.
So Rumble Studio is next, and then we'll see if we qualify as a Rumble creator.
Yeah, we might be a, what do they call it, a premium or whatever, like a creator or whatever.
I think it's creator is what the term is. But it looks like we hit every other qualification besides the Rumble Studio. So that is goal next, to figure it out. So anybody, tips and tricks, you got some out there, we will do it. We did have it for a minute. It was not working. It seemed to clash with OBS. So if we have to go off of YouTube for a little bit to figure this out, we're willing to do it. Scott, you see how interactive YouTube is.
Yes. Yes.
You know, they're not. It's so funny. You are scared to go off of what you are familiar with just because you've had it for so long, but it doesn't actually do anything. We've done this many a time. So
sounds like my ex-wife.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
That's
for
a compliment
asking
to her.
You to marry me.
Yes,
You're
that's
welcome.
a compliment to her,
You're
by
welcome.
the way.
I asked him twice. The first time he thought I was joking. Okay, he actually laughed at me. You remember that?
I do.
I remember that. We were sitting on the couch and he laughed at me.
Yes.
Growing. Okay, you guys just greeting each other. I love it. My butcher makes fajita mix that I buy all the time. It's fantastic with a little mango habanero sauce and sour cream. That sounds good. Flavor's phenomenal, Jim. You can have some fun, especially with mangoes, like adding in that fruit and meat kind of tinge. Chutney is that same concept. Yes. It's very good. Don't shoot the English gecko from Geico. Why not? Why not? Mr. Guns and Gear has a few 22s for under $100 right now.
Wow.
So the reason we bought the 22, can I explain that? Okay.
Well, this one, so just before you explain, so this one that I found, I had a look. It seems okay. And the retail, so what do they call it, MSRP or whatever, so the retail on it's like $220. We got it for $170.
Yes.
Plus shipping.
Yeah.
But it looks like a
I'm excited to get
assault rifle, and
very
it's got
excited.
20 magazines?
Yes.
25 round magazines that you can put in. It comes with a 10, but it looks real mean, which I like, because it looks like almost like an AR type. It looks real cool. But the write-ups are, it's pretty good, but you've got to shoot about 500 rounds through it.
Yes.
With very good quality ammo and keep it very well lubricated.
So how many rounds did we get?
So we got 1,000 rounds.
We will make sure to run that 500.
Yes. And then I want to look at Mr. Guns. Well, I like Mr. Guns and Gear. I think he's in Texas. I think. But anyway, I want to have a look, because I want to buy a suppressor for it, just so we can quiet it down a little. But suppressors,
they're expensive.
Yes, it's the range.
From like $100 to like a couple thousand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Insane.
But they're all about the same size.
Yes.
Well,
what
also,
do they do? Also, the thing is, I don't know if one's better than the other.
Yes.
And then, I mean, I put in the search for 22s, but I don't know if we just had all kinds of suppressors.
I didn't check that. It was like, my eyes went big, and it was pages and pages and pages and pages.
Yes.
Like, that's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So I don't know. You may be right. We may have gotten them all. I'm not sure. That is a good point. Save your ammo for commies.
Yes.
Frogman. Annie Pearson, the hunter safety class may be required before they get a hunting license. Yes, sorry. I did see a hunter safety class. I saw that. Did I miss that one? I know somebody mentioned a hunter safety class. Oh, there it is. Anton and Nicole, there is a hunter's safety class. You could get the kiddos in, check them out. I did it when I was young, taught me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. We've actually got some.
I might have to take that course.
We've got some small groups. I wanted to tell you about it. I actually learned about it last night. I was paired up with another very small shop owner in town, so we had a good chat. There's a class I can or group I can probably get our kids in.
Okay.
Help them with lots of learning. So we'll see if we are up for that. So
yeah, it's funny when you end up in kind of Commyville in the city.
Yeah.
How many people run away and completely disengage from anything government?
I have to laugh where we have found ourselves. I know we're a little different. Obviously, there weren't quite sure what we were, what the meats were, where our food was from, or what we were doing. I think that's pretty much been squashed. They figured it out. But same precedent for a lot of the people here. They either ran away from that or know to not go into that in the cities. They are either from here, long time, or ran away from that type of confinement is maybe a good term for that.
Yeah,
So,
I think 2020 woke up a lot of people, man. Definitely. I mean, we were half awake. We were like, oh, well, we try. 2020 really put a fucking, it's like open wide and shoved the red pill right down my fucking neck, man. Wow.
I swear I told him about chemtrails prior, and he's like, you're nonsense.
No, I did. She said chemtrails. I'm like, and if they what are
we going to do about it?
Now it's like, bastards.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What is going on? Just saying. Sorry, left field for a second. Salty Grower mentions, honestly, OBS works better. Use Studio to create a direct RTMP stream.
Yes, that's how I got it set up. So Studio runs through OBS.
Yes.
So I had it set up like that, but then we stopped using it. Then I don't know, something happened.
We
it's
will
not, so
probably
I'll
reconfigure.
Yes, I'll try and do that somewhere over the weekend.
You know what we should do? We should try that guy here and see if we can set it up.
Which guy?
The one that we're supposed to use for that guy.
No.
Okay.
No, we'll use this.
Okay.
We'll
I like new.
Yes. No, this computer
new
is
and
fine.
shiny.
I was new and shiny because I came from a different place.
You're still new and shiny. Look at this. Look at this. Which he tells the kids, I made a mistake. I didn't know I was going to have you.
My kids are now of age where they ask me, so Dad, I'm like, yeah, I didn't know I was going to have you, so I did stupid stuff. And if I knew I was going to have you, I wouldn't do it. So, that kind of quells that.
Andy Pearson says, why does divorce cost so much? Because it's worth it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that is actually one thing we've talked to the kids about is the importance of finding a spouse that works with you, not against you. And I think that is something that is not encouraged with people in this day and age. And maybe it is now because, we're talking 15, 20 years ago information, which was nobody talks about anything. You go be you and do your own thing. And then when you're in the ditch over there, maybe they go pull you out.
Maybe.
No, but nobody my immediate life.
We have been poisoned so badly to oppose each other.
Yes.
It is insane.
Yes. So we are trying to do the opposite with our kids. Actually, our oldest son, I told Anton this the other day. So he is even talking about how many kids he wants and how he wants that lineup to be one day. And I thought that was the coolest thing. So they know what Irish twins are. They're familiar with the term, have met a few people, and our middle two, they're 2 years apart, but they act like that, even though they're not quite that close. They very similar. They butt heads a lot because they are so similar. They want to do things together, and they'll just run off and go into their own world. But he told me specifically he wants 4 kids, and he wants them 1 year apart or less. and it's so that every single one is an Irish twin to the next one.
I think the problem is so our oldest is a girl, and then we have him, our oldest son. Then there's like a 3-year difference, and then his younger sibling is a girl. So there's 2 years between them, and then there's 3 years again between her and Christoph. 4 years, yeah. So he feels like his brother's too young to play with. So he, I think, wants to do it closer. So yeah.
No, I think that's cool. I think that motivation, that's phenomenal. But at least they have an idea of what they will want. And what I spoke about with my son is the importance to find a partner where you line up on your goals. And even if you're open to changing them, at least it's not something, it's a hard, no, you're not going to do that. Because that's the worst thing you can do is go with somebody who's completely opposite of what you are.
Yeah.
That would make sense. I digress. So Progman says, if I move down there, I'll be a rooftop Texan. Careful, we'll stick you on the roof, Royneck.
Royneck.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Texas is the best homie, says Salty, right? Well, all roads from us lead to you, sir. The amount of people on their way to Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
We get that all the time. And I'm thinking to myself, what you going to do in Colorado? You going to go see Salty Grower?
No, we get a lot of people because it's 287, so it goes right past. We literally frontage on the highway. So we get a lot of people going up that way. Colorado. What's the other? It's Colorado. And why do I want to say something that I didn't expect was like New Mexico or something?
See, but to me, New Mexico would be better via 20.
Yes, it's like that way. And
unless they're going up to Amarillo and then going across, which is possible.
Yes,
I didn't think of that.
No, because there's a lot of people. I'm like, New Mexico. And I'm like, but New Mexico is not that way. It's kind of that way. It's like, why are you going that way? Like, you're going the wrong way.
But Highway 20 in Texas is from end to end. It's El Paso to I don't know what the Texas town is, but it goes through Shreveport in Louisiana. So definitely all the way across Texas. It is quite the highway. So it's a long open road, lots of dust tornadoes, and what are those thingies? Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds, yeah.
So it's a very boring road, unless you're in the actual cities. It's very boring. Maybe that's why it's not scenic.
Maybe
that could be why they go a different route.
But there's a lot of RV parks and stuff from here going kind of past here on 287. They're all over. So I think a lot of people travel and stay over.
Yeah, they do that. They do that too. So Salty says the only reason I left Texas is because I got a job offer I couldn't pass up.
Oh,
Company paid for the move, and I went from $12 an hour to $22 an hour with bonuses every quarter. Well, that would be hard to beat.
Yes.
And I want to move back home, but I have established myself here. So much easier said than done. Okay.
Dude, we just moved our business and home like 60 miles. And like never in my life again am I doing that.
No. That's why I told Anton, I think we need to embed ourselves a little bit more here and get to know the community, because I don't want to leave again. No. Like this, I'm done for a minute. No. I'm done until at least the kids are grown.
No, it's rough, man. To do that was like a year worth of moving.
It was over a year.
And I mean, we're still packing out and cleaning up and doing stuff. I just popped that in, so I don't have to go check it.
No, you've got a minute.
It's rough, man. Jeez, I tell you.
So I didn't know you were from Texas, but no issue. I mean, you're a stone's throw away. You are not far, good sir. Jamal says, my page is books on tape style for classic books. I haven't recorded for a long time. I need to get back into it. That is cool. I have not checked out your page. Did you know he did that?
I did not.
I love books on tape. I will definitely check you out, because that is something I can put in my back pocket and listen to. Jamal. Yes, please, Jamal. Please drop your link.
For whoever
that
wants
is phenomenal. Thank you for sharing. You know what? That is a much better use of my time than a lot of the other things that I could be listening to. Just saying. Do it.
Yes, do it.
I've read Moby Dick, Frankenstein, The Wizard of Oz. I started reading 20,000 Legions, but got distracted and didn't finish. That's about right. My youngest daughter and son are basically Irish twins. Okay, you've got that, Salty. Yes, they are re-upping the cold because my home refuses to accept the times. Yeah, that happens. Jody, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Just finished up breakfast sandwiches made on the smoker. Egg and cheese with bacon or sausage. Had to tickle the plussy button and listening. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
He's always reminding everybody about that button. Jamal, there we go. All right, everybody, you need to see the Jamal. Let me, there we go. Did I do it? Yes, there we go. All right, you got it, everybody? Add, follow, share.
Yes.
All of that stuff. Go listen to some books.
Yes.
It'll do our brains some good.
Exactly. Yeah. Get away from
if you don't have time to physically read it. Yeah. Because I'm a music person, so that's normally what I go to is some heavy metal, as you guys know. That is my favorite.
Second, I'm going to switch that AC on. The oven behind me is cooking me out, man.
He gets hot so easily. I'm the opposite. Unless nighttime. That one's like a oven. And so is our younger son. So when they're together, they heat each other out. It's kind of funny.
Yes. So our youngest son has this like 3 to 4 o'clock habit now of getting up, and he like wakes up in a like a fright, and he's like, "Mom!" And then he like cook, 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 and he's on his way to the room. You actually hear him stomping down the
Right?
passage. And then this morning, so we always ask him. So when he like crawls in bed, so I ask him, "You want to lay by me?" So he's like, "Yes." So he just crawled up by me. But the problem is we both overheat, so we both kind of bake each other out of the bed. So eventually,
I just leave him be, and I'm just
yeah, she
sleeping
just
away.
sleeps, and
It's wonderful. I'm not upset.
So I got to bed at like 11:30. I woke up at 3 when he came, and I didn't really fall asleep again. And at 5, I eventually got up, and I'm like, oh.
So, to give full disclosure, we have literally never had a kid spend this much time in our bed. He does not start the night in there. We do not, quote unquote, co-sleep, like never done any of that. But man, when you are RV lifestyle with a 1-year-old, life's just a little bit different, and
no, but
you
also,
don't always get that
he's
choice.
very different to the other kids. All the other kids slept.
He's too aware,
he's so aware of his surroundings and everything. So he like jerks himself awake, tries not to fall asleep, and all kinds of other things. He's a very interesting kid. But what I found the other day, so he bit his sister, and I don't know why he bit his sister, but he's got this.
Blocked him from doing something most likely.
He gets frustrated, and because he's smaller than everybody else, that's how he lashes out now. So I had a word with him, and we had a big argument, and he was very upset, and he got upset, walked away, because I told him to apologize, and he refused to. Yes. So he walked away, and then he walked outside. Closed the door,
leaned his back on the door, and I swear he was talking to himself.
Yes. Like he leaned his back against the door, and he was with his hands behind his back, and he was just looking, and he was yabbering. No, but
he was yabbering something. I couldn't.
And then he came in.
I went out.
Yes, you went out. And then he came in, and he apologized to his sister. It's like he had to go think about it, which I've never seen that with a 2-year-old.
2 years old.
And like, I don't know.
2 years and a month. Man. I mean, we're not even talking like almost 3. No, we're talking 2 years, almost 2 months.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
he's a handful, to say the.
And he's big for his age.
I told him,
and he's very strong.
I almost can't hold him anymore, because there was a stage with every single kid they get a little heavy for me, because short stature and all. And would you believe upper body strength not the same as men? Go figure. But I'm almost unable to handle him while holding him.
Yeah, he pushes out of your arms like you cannot hold him.
No, I'm gonna put him on the ground.
He's so strong.
So I think we are about to stop with Mom picking him up on the hip, because he's at that size, and I feel bad because all of the other kids, it was probably 2.5, 3 when I stopped.
Probably 3-ish, but he's very...
I tried to longer with him, and I've actually, when I first had him, I had to do exercises to build core strength after baby to be comfortable holding him, because he's so big.
Yeah, he was very big.
Yeah, that kid's crazy. Jody, sorry, not the same 2 that you like. It's not 2 minutes, but just the tip in 2 minutes. Thank you. Thank you.
I will stick the probe in a minute.
It is not a stream if we do not have that conversation in place somewhere, somehow. So, Frogman, I like this. So, I forgot to mention on stream, your name is from Progressive Rock, if I remember correctly. I did see that, and I told you. Or I may have, if you didn't hear me, it's okay.
Maybe.
It's okay. But I missed saying it out loud. So, he says, when my neighbor has shitty pop blaring out of their Alexa, I retaliate with Rush's 2112 or King Crimson.
Cool.
That's the way to go. Right, Jody says, make him hold me. Christoph. He's not quite that yet. Okay.
Yes.
No, he's a cool dude, though. I like him. And even Salty says, kids are funny but awesome. 10 out of 10, I recommend.
Yes.
Would you agree?
I do redeem. Yes, do redeem. We are blessed that we have no neighbors, or the neighbors we have are too far to see. I am a big fan of that.
Yes.
Big fan of not being able to see my neighbors.
Yes, sir. And here's that head again. Cam, you want to sit? You want to sit with me? Out of the mouth.
Yeah, don't put it in your mouth.
Here, you can have your duck, sorry. So, what is this?
Duck.
Is that a duck? All right, cool. What do you want to see on the phone, mister?
Do redeem it.
Yes, do redeem it.
Well, we're gonna wrap up here in a minute. Does anybody have a suggestion for a raid? I will, of course.
Let me entertain Jody just for a second.
Okay, you do
Hey,
that.
I should show Jody the briskets I got.
Ooh, he may like that. Yes. Come, give Dad space. It's hot. Hot,
All
hot, hot.
right, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's very good. All right. I do not have to do another 2 minutes. Just insert the tip.
He did check the temp.
Yeah, that's good. We had 150. That is awesome. Can I take this out, mister? All right. There we go. Yes,
Hot.
very hot.
Very hot.
Very hot.
Do
Don't
not
touch it.
touch.
Yeah, do not redeem.
Do not touch.
Yes,
Sorry,
hot.
guys, I can't
Hot.
see. Blind as a bat.
What did I want to say?
Blind.
Oh, let me show. Let me
Yes.
show off that brisket. Give me 1 second.
Please show Jody. He is asking for you to show him the meat. Never thought I would say that in my life, but hey.
All right, let me get these in the
times
warmer,
happen.
and then so I got some briskets from our supplier. I think they are awesome. Let me see. I got one here. I got another 2. I already sold one, kind of unplanned. All right.
He says he sold ours, which I didn't know we had an ours because he's not the biggest fan of it. It's small.
Yes. See if you can see this whole thing because I'm standing.
No, you should be able to. It's like my head is tiny compared to that. Yeah. I mean,
All
your
right.
neck's cut off, but that's fine.
All right.
That's
So
Yes, you can see it. Look at that marbling. Wow. That is nice. That is
so what do you think, Jody? Give me an opinion on that guy.
Hey, why are you quit shoving your meat on me?
Ugh. Ugh.
What do you guys think? Does it look okay?
Yes, yuck, not yuck. Meat.
So Frogman mentions that you posted a clip showing us your meat before putting it in spices.
Yes.
The amount of meat that goes through this place on manufacturing day is insane in the memory.
I will be sure to show you the post spice meat this afternoon. Watch for our reels. I'll push reels out and I'll put it out on X and everywhere
No,
else.
not reels. Check my shorts.
Or shorts. I don't know what it's called.
No, I'm saying they didn't want to see your shorts. So check my shorts. Check his shorts.
Why are you putting your feet up on the table?
Because he can't. It's uncivilized.
Uncivilized. We need to civilize you, young man.
Uncivilized at this time.
Can I put my finger in your rib?
Hey,
No.
I found us. I have gone so far. I have found us in the live. I saw something that
Is
seemed.
Mike not up?
He is. Do you want me to send him? Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
if we don't have a suggestion, let's hit Mike.
All right.
Leave the trash can alone.
Oh, the
trash boy.
internet is slow. It's very, very slow. It's driving.
Why don't
me
you
crazy.
take that to Trent?
So
or to,
I have a
Esme?
question.
Take that to Esme, boy.
When I troll the live streams,
And that
I
side.
keep seeing the same name on like probably 10 different streams. That one.
Which one is that?
Oh, I'm sorry, it went too fast. I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
The same name on like 10 streams.
Oh, I don't know.
Why would you do that? I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
understand.
I don't
I
know.
don't-
People
I don't-
always find a way to, jimmy the system.
Can we not just all like have our place in line? No, that's civilized. I should not be civilized. That is why I'm growing my
Hey.
kids out here.
Hey.
Uncivilized.
Hey, nonsense. Put that down. Yes, I don't think that thing's
this
too clean. No?
computer needs a reboot.
Yes,
again.
I agree. I think we
I think,
should reboot
we are
it.
going to reboot after. Sorry, I gotta go closer. I gotta type. Look at my shorts.
Well,
yes, Jody. Look at my shorts.
Remember, biltongusa.com. If you guys want to support what we do, buy some biltong. Like, repost, follow, share. Please, let's see. Maybe we can make this a little bigger and talk a little bit more nonsense. What now?
It wants to do the same thing like 20
Hey,
times.
hey,
It's being silly. It needs a.
No, this is not for you to play with.
It needs some help. But yes, they were asking if it's 20 pounds or
Hey.
so. They like your meat.
Come.
So there we go.
Yeah, that's around 20 pounds. Huh?
Yes.
You're
That's
upset with me
a
now.
lot of meat.
Yes, go. Go. Kicked his butt.
I
So he's
see
very
it.
offended now.
And that boy, so the funny thing about him is he wants to get you back. I hear
Dad.
him. He wants to get you back, and he'll tell on you. So whomever you do things,
Yeah, he's
if
telling
you
his
do,
brother that dad kicked his butt.
normally I'll get told on to Anton, or Anton will get told on to me. So it's actually kind of
Yeah, but I picked him up, so he was kicking, so he kicked me in the shin. So,
Yeah.
so I tapped him with a foot in the butt. So he's very upset with me now, very offended.
Just FYI, Salty Grower says if you need help with Rumble Studio, reach out.
Okay, I will do.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
We
man.
may take you up on that offer, so cool deal.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. We're going to hit it. We've got many things to start.
Yeah.
So like, share, follow, repost, leave a comment if you dare, and see you tomorrow morning.